Hello, hi, this is Greg Birring with Greg Birring Coaching, and I will be going over lesson four with Thinking into Results, the Bob Proctor program. Um, and Leanne is with us, so she's been going through the lessons with us. So, can we get started, Leanne?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and give me just one second. Okay, so awesome. So, yeah, lesson four is about the secret genie, which is a really great lesson. I think you guys will enjoy that. Um, so lesson three worksheets, we'll review that. Hopefully you get a chance to watch the video on the secret genie, and we'll cover the key points, and then we'll do a worksheet introduction for lesson four, and then we'll wrap this up. So let's go and get started. So do you have any wins that you want to share over the last week, real quick, before we get going?
Wins. I think the more appreciation wins. Your appreciation for making sure that I'm a great graphic designer. I had a lot of gratitude to your appreciation. It also motivated me creatively. More wins in my yoga. Got through some really great chapters that are part of um, uh, my self-training and also for self-mastery and the new content I'm creating for clients. And the third was figuring out how to download all my videos from Instagram into my PC.
Awesome. So you're getting some good wins. That's great. Your world is a living expression of how you are using and have used your mind by Earl Nightingale. Bob Proctor was friends and worked with Earl Nightingale directly. So, um, yeah, Earl Nightingale also came up with the Lead the Field program. So we also share the Lead the Field program with people that want to become the best in their industry or calling. So, real quick, so the secret genie, what you'll learn. So how to gain control of your thoughts, you think, how the law of attraction works to help you achieve any goal you want. You'll also learn a repeatable formula that can be used to change any result you are unhappy with. So real quick on lesson three, your infinite mind, you were able to hopefully rewrite in great detail all of your negative um, actions, NPAs. You identified in the first exercise. So in lesson two, you made a list of all your um, NPAs. You remember doing that?
Yeah,
What are your NPAs? Do you remember?
yeah. Some of them I just have right here. Just let me just go quickly. Um,
Well, NPAs are your non-productive action.
mhm.
So basically, they want you to go back through and make a list of them, and then you're going to replace them with your productive actions. So hopefully, you
So
got a chance.
biggest one was depending on the weather, and I don't think it really affects me a lot because I feel like my soul gets up anyways early morning, but I feel like there'll be moments where depending on my work from a previous day, whether I'm on time with just like jumping out of my bed and doing exactly what I want, and I really feel like that's the precious moment that we can have an emotional bondage at that time where I don't want to be that way. So I worked through what that was, and it would be just to get up right away and do yoga versus delay that action time. So yeah, it's an emotional lesson.
Awesome. So they wanted you to rewrite all of your NPAs just to make sure you get rid of those and then replace them with productive actions. So that's a great lesson. So we'll go ahead and bypass that. Hopefully, you got a chance to rewrite your NPAs and then replace them with productive actions. You got a chance to burn the non-productive actions.
Well, good news on some of the other things I did write down. I'm just looking at right now because I've already done the over the 50% in the yoga that was written, and also I talked about studying Reiki, and then I talked to you about Reiki on the 30th. So look at that. Manifestation.
Awesome. So let's go and get started on the lesson four lesson. The major part of this lesson is the secret genie. And the secret genie is again The stick drawing, and got to draw it up a few times and get kind of used to it. It's a circle, and then the top part of the circle is your conscious mind, and then the bottom part is your subconscious mind, and then there's a line that goes down, and then a circle, which is your body. So your conscious mind plus your subconscious mind equates to your physical body, and then it looks like a human being, right? So this is just a good representation of what the mind is. It might be accurate, it might not be, but it was, it's really hard to say, okay, what does your mind look like? And then people go, okay, I actually don't know. And so this diagram was designed to help people see kind of what the mind actually could look like, being divided into these categories. So it's a real cool thing. Once you learn how to use this, you'll actually be able to see yourself as the stick figure. And then when you see yourself as the stick figure, you'll also be able to see others, and you'll be able to see kind of what's going on in their minds, conscious minds, their subconscious mind, and then also can see a reflection of their body to see if everything is congruent or what's going on there too. So a very interesting concept. I like it. It does take a little while before you can understand the power of it, but it's very, very powerful.
Beautiful.
Key points. So if you objectively view other person's behavior, you will understand what's going on in their mind. So understanding people's behaviors, not their words, but their behaviors, their actions. Um, Vibration is a natural law of the universe. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. We literally live in an ocean of motion. Your body is a structure in a very molecular structure in a very high speed of vibration. So it's an interesting concept as far as how the law of the vibration works. Bob talks about it a lot as being more important than the law of attraction, because without the law of vibration, the law of attraction is a secondary law. If you get the law of vibration correct, then the law of attraction works. But if you don't get this one correct, then you're going to have issues with the law of attraction. Are you familiar with the law of vibration, Ian?
Yeah, why don't you explain a little bit more in detail what it means to you? What have you understood about the law of vibration?
The law of vibration is, again, it's like the energy that you're using in your body. Everything's made of energy. So whether you have a lot of energy or you're tired and have no energy, it all has to do with the law of vibration. So getting yourself in a state where your vibration is at a higher level, or if you are kind of on a negative vibration, maybe you're upset about something in your life isn't going the way you want it to, and if that's a majority of your thoughts, then your vibrational level might be a little bit low. But if you are carrying a lot of gratitude, for example, and you're grateful, then your vibrational level would be a little bit higher. So it's kind of one of these laws you want to kind of experiment with, and kind of you have to do a little bit deeper dive than we're going to be able to in this.
Do you like, for me, with the reason why I asked you to talk about it yourself is because for me, I've seen, in the laws of attraction, I've seen the upward and downward spirals. Okay. And then that would be based on the emotional and moods of humanity or our chakras. Like there's so many ways to look at that. But then vibrationally, as a witness and witnessing the mind, in meditation for the last 30 years, what I came to see when I witnessed my mind, and I knew that I wasn't the mind, that the mind was a vehicle for me to master, that vibration changed for me in that moment based on the emotional body, is that all emotions are part of the vehicle of vibration for me to observe and to enjoy, as long as I'm seeing the depths and the totality of them. So that's how I would answer that question, because I've had so many things that I've read about vibration from people, but I'd rather take the knowledge of my own personal experience of what I learned in meditation or what I learned through reading, and then what I discovered. I learned by discovering the witness and the inner observer of the mind and of the emotions, that all things are actually in the right place, as long as we're able to take the contrast into manifestation. because contrast has to help us push through manifestation. So that's my answer about vibration.
Awesome. Very good.
Mm.
So again, the stick person starts with the circle for the mind, and the circle gets divided into the conscious, subconscious, and then a line is drawn, a circle, another circle is created, and that's your body. So the body is again a representation of what's going on in the mind. So the stick person's cool. So real quick on the worksheets for lesson 4, the secret genie, begin by examining how you spend your days. Again, in the workbook, there's questions about like what time you get up, how you feel when you get up. If a disappointment situation occurs, do you react or respond? Do you have difficulty staying focused on a project? You have an organized continued education program. That would be really something that I think is very beneficial for people to continue to learn, even if they are good at their craft. What are your greatest strengths? What are your greatest weaknesses? Do you tend to eliminate your weaknesses, and which ones? Well, these questions are all in the workbook. There's also additional questions related to team building, related to um, how teams can work together, and how this Stick Jenny can be beneficial for people that are involved in teams. So real quick, um, you're going to list 6 habits that you will change. You're going to make a list of habits that you want to change. What is a belief you have difficulty with that you would like to strengthen? Which is a good size, I guess. Think of a very close associate or friend. What behavioral pattern do they have that could be considered annoying? If a person were doing this exercise about you, what do you think they would say? What daily actions do you have that are habitual that ensure you are moving towards your goal? A good, really good question.
Yeah,
Like,
those are really good. I guess that's why the writing daily of this, it's because we're so emotional beings and we're always facing so many things through family or unexpected stuff that it just keeps you on the ball.
yeah, it does. And but the writing, it allows you to dump all your thoughts on paper, and it's really good. There's also a great article on chapter 4 on the rules of being human. We'll have to do a video on just that article. And it's really good about learning lessons in life. And so I hope you guys enjoy lesson 4. Do you have any other questions or
But
comments
we
you'd
just
like
want
to
to
make?
make sure that we're inviting everybody to come and connect with Greg Birring Coaching and
Awesome.
learn more.
Thank you, Leanne.
You're welcome. Nice to see you. Take care.